Good evening and welcome. I'm Teddy, and you are listening to Analyze This Mess because tonight it's D for Double Jeopardy because somebody has to say it. Shout out to the mob, all my other bears. I call the grizzlies and the honey bears. I'm going to try and keep this inside of an hour. All right. So go ahead, grab a glass of wine or whatever you're going to have. I've got my Gatorade because we're going to do a couple of things tonight. One of which is at some point go over to DForDanielle station head. All right. I have put the link at the top of the chat. And yes, right now it's for 5 minutes. In order to make comments in the chat, you need to subscribe. Or you can just, don't make any comments. You can just hang out in the bushes. Also, when we go over to Station Head, I won't be playing any music. So you don't need to have any subscription to any music, Apple Music, or Spotify or anything like that. But I think it's important to hear some receipts that I am coming across. If you missed it this afternoon, I went over to test Station Head sound. And then when I was playing a video, I just decided to play it through from the point that I started it from. So we were over there this afternoon on Station Head for just a little bit over an hour. That video has since been removed. All right. It's important that you hear the receipts. Now, so I see enough of you in the chat that I can go ahead and really get started. Ooh. So let me check. The sound should be good. Hang on. Make sure my repeat. Just getting some things set up. Okay. So right now, I have not turned on Station Head. I could, but I don't want people to run over there right now. Okay. We'll be over there shortly. All right. So tonight, it's D for Double Jeopardy. Turn my headphones down just a little bit. Because Danielle isn't just trying to escape the truth. She's trying to punish anyone who tells it. This is fair use commentary. What I'm talking about tonight is going to be based on receipts that I play, also my opinion. When you do put something in the chat, it is your opinion, but I simply ask that you be respectful. So, sorry for the pause, but I meant to say that. Again, tonight's D is for Double Jeopardy because, as I said, Danielle isn't just trying to escape the truth. She's trying to punish anyone who tells it. We're talking about someone who calls out others for doing exactly what she does, who collects cash apps, donations, while denying the account is hers, who reports creators for receiving funds while bragging about the money she's given away. She says she's being harassed while doxing, mocking, and striking people herself. She claims to be afraid while launching legal attacks through aliases and John Does. She wants you to pay twice, once by silencing your voice, and again by spinning a court narrative that makes her the victim. So tonight, we're not just unpacking hypocrisy, we're exposing the game, because when Danielle says, "I'm not involved," but shows up in details that I'm learning in these videos, that's not a coincidence. That's double jeopardy. And it's by design. All right. So I see some of you in the chat. We're going to make it really quick. Shout out to all of you who are joining me tonight. All right. Again, the link to Station Head, DForDanielle, is at the top of the chat. When I'm ready to go over, I'll put that at the bottom. All right. And then for those of you who just want to sit and listen to YouTube music, just in the background, kind of like this, you're welcome to wait. But you might be waiting for about a half an hour. Okay? So I'm just letting you know. This is fair use commentary. And this is one of the ways that I need to do it to avoid, well, I don't want my YouTube channel struck. Well, it can be struck, but there won't be anything that I will be playing on my YouTube channel that, one, won't be fair use, two, will not belong to Danielle. That on air, the photo, the background, my voice, that's mine. Okay? So I'm transparent. I'm letting people know. Okay? Yeah. I'm letting people know. Because to be silenced, it's just not, I can't quite get my talking points at least receipts to back up what I'm saying. And people want receipts. Danielle calls for receipts all the time. Yeah. All right. So let me give you one or two talking points and then we'll go over. So, one, this Cash App, I'll call it, for me, a contradiction. Because what I've learned in the past few days is public claims, again, well, that's on record, that the account isn't hers. But I've listened to her boast in receipts, videos that I have retained but hadn't listened to, boasting about spending and giveaways linked to that same account. That's not just a contradiction, in my opinion, it's a legal dodge with public celebration. This afternoon, I played from another video. In it, she talks about payments that she has made from another account. I thought she said she wasn't on anything. I thought she said she wasn't on anything. And repeatedly, she said, I paid. I paid from the account. If you missed it, well, you missed it. I may put up a clip or two. But it's because of that, and because of other things that I've seen in videos that I'm reviewing, that it's just making me pause and asking the question. Also, monetization, I'll call it hypocrisy, because she has criticized others for monetizing their channels, but runs a monetized YouTube platform herself. That's all right. But then targets people for receiving funds, even calling government agencies like unemployment. That's targeted retaliation. Yes. So the video that we will hear a clip from, it's 4 hours long. I didn't even know I had it. Okay. In it, it's titled, she's titled, let's see. She called it Blue Waffle and Teddy Bundy Scammers. And fraudsters. I haven't listened to this video. I have never listened to this video. So I'm going to start it like 3 hours in, because there's just really too much to cover in it tonight. And I want to start it at the point where Danielle is making a phone call. All right. Hang on. She's making a phone call. And she does like multiple calls, but one of them, I just took a quick listen, but I'm going to listen with you into a government agency. And she's reporting, well, you'll hear it, okay? And you be the judge of it. But at some point, she talks about the money and cash apps that Tells is receiving online. She talks about monetization and various forms of instruments and payment, one of which, again, is Cash App. Interesting. And oh, yes, she talks about me on this. So maybe I'm going to learn something like I did this afternoon. Because while I'm waiting for the judge to, make a ruling, well, I'm going through some of these videos. And some of them I will share with you. And then, if we have enough time, we'll come back and discuss, but it's already 10:34. All right? So I don't know everything I'm going to expect to hear. Some of it I might hit the mute button. But please, not only here, but over on Stationhead, I'm just going to ask you to be mindful of the things that you say in the chat. Okay? And shout out to my moderators as well. So I'm going to try to do this the best way I know how. So let's do this. All right. So I just sent out the notification, and I am live on dfordanielle. So why don't you come on over, join me if you'd like. And I'm going to mute the mic here, except for maybe background music. Maybe this. Let's turn it down real low. Then I'll close my mic. Hang on. Turn it down real low. All right. In 3, 2, 1, I will be turning off my mic on YouTube. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So you heard that. It's still up, but probably by this time tomorrow, it won't be. Okay. I gave commentary on it, and I'm calling this D for Double Jeopardy. I'll just point out a couple more things and we'll wrap it up. All right. Again, she calls people flip-floppers, frauds, and all of this scammers. She claims she's being harassed while uploading content, attacking others by name, calling public commentary, doxing while describing others' finances, court records, Cash App history, all of these things on air, while at the bottom of all of these videos trails her Cash App. And I'm going to say her Cash App. I've always said her Cash App. claims of privacy while filing publicly, demanding her identity stay hidden while openly naming and discussing others' personal matters on air. Weaponizing the system, using strikes, PPOs, trying to do those, YouTube takedowns, fake filings, not for justice, but for silencing. Then accuses her victim, she says, of retaliation when they defend themselves. What kind of narrative is this? Misdirection. Pretends to be uninvolved in certain things while steering the entire story behind the scenes. I think that's enough said here. Let me put back up my other banner. It's called Analyze This Mess because somebody has to say it, and say it with receipts, and say it with commentary and criticism, because these are the things they don't want people to hear about. Hang on for one more second. Biggest bear hugs go out to all the Grizzlies. Please hit the like on your way out, and to the honey bears also. You can email me at unwinewithteddy@gmail.com. Also, join me sometime tomorrow. But just give me a moment, and I will be right back. Gonna cut that right now. Again, this is not harassment. The things that you heard were receipts in her own words. So if she wants to play this for the court, they will hear her admission on a number of things. We'll hear my first time commentary and shock and surprise. I had no idea that she was calling and reporting food stamps. What is that about? What is that about that she takes and says she's going to make sure that these things are reported on individuals? If you're not reporting your income, your taxes, your 1099s, but she's anonymous. because she's an activist and she wants to make sure that no one is fraudulent. Is anyone holding her accountable? It's a fair question. I see Angie. I see Mimi Twin, Vicky Black, Baby Juju. It's not me. Just a few more moments. And yes, thank you so much. Viva, Cups of Conversations. Who else? Annette, I see over there. Polly, Christy, Victoria. All right. So if I didn't call all of your names, again, I appreciate you staying with me. Yeah. Mimi Twin says Teddy is smarter than the average bear. They better recognize there's a lot of receipts. I just don't know what I don't know yet. So I've had at least 2 admissions in her own words talking about the Cash App and making payments and doing all kinds of things. It's just so interesting for someone who's not on the account to have so much control. It's a fair question. At least it's fair to me. What do y'all think? All right. That's it. Yeah. Join me sometime tomorrow. And I hope you have a good night's rest. I need to catch up on mines. It's Not Me says it's all criminal. The judge needs to hear it all. And I'd love to be a fly on the wall. Well, I'm waiting to hear back while I'm waiting. Yeah, there's a lot to learn. And these are things that I have. These are definitely dirty deletes. Yeah. Dirty deletes and receipts in her own words. I'm not twisting anything. All right. That's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Teddy. Good night.
Baby, you're my pillow, soft like dreams. 스치는 손끝마저 perfect. Now I'm pulled up. Baby, I can't look back anymore. 네 품 안에서 잠든 듯해. Hug me more. 복잡해 모든 게 시간이 필요해. 시끄럽기만 해. I just wanna lay here. 쉬운 게 하나 없지 여긴 around and round. Yeah, 그 순간 내게 다가오는 느낌. It's kind of like a surprise. 내 맘을 간지럽히네. 한 줄살이 전 나의 품에 안겨. 그 어떤 말도 필요 없어. No, baby, you're my pillow, soft like dreams. 스치는 손끝마저 perfect. Now I'm pulled up. Baby, I can't look back anymore. 네 품 안에서 잠든 듯해. Hug me more.
Oh yeah, I will show you, babe. 바라가만 네 어디에. Don't be shy, my babe. 우리 서로에게 집중해. I feel like tourists. 다가와줘, my sweetie. When you're moving my side, I feel like a
순간 내게 다가오는 느낌. It's kind of like a surprise. 내 맘을 간지럽히네. 한 줄살이 전 나의 품에 안겨. 그 어떤 말도 필요 없어. No, baby, you're my pillow, soft like dreams. 스치는 손끝마저 perfect. Now I'm pulled up. Baby, I can't look back anymore. 네 품 안에서 잠든 듯해. Hug me more. 복잡해 모든 게 시간이 필요해. 말 한마디에